decided. The lunge for the wall. It is Tatiana Smith, gold. Tong from China, silver. And Mona McSherry from Ireland, bronze.
And Smith dedicated the medal, though, to everybody who supported her.
I don't think anyone can explain it. For me, the emotions were really because it took a village to get me where I am today. And
talking about what a race, the 100-meter backstroker, that's Peter Kutsa. I mean, he competed in his first Olympic final. He set a new African record of 52.58 seconds, but also that was only good enough for fifth place. Imagine you break a record twice, but it's only good for fifth place.
Thomas Cheko finds the wall first. He owns the world record.
You go in the history books, Philip. Whatever happens, you're in the history books. You and your deserved team of the sevens. What's the first meal you're looking forward to having at home?
The first thing is to light the fire and to put a proper choppy on the braai because I'm really tired of pizza and French cuisine now. I need to have proper South African braai flavors.
Tatiana Smith, she has made us proud. Yet another Olympic triumph, yet another Olympic gold medal. We are happy as a country.
Let's talk about that for a second. How massive is this gold medal?
South Africa is a sport-made nation.
Yeah.
South Africa is not kind on poor performance, and you know that.
Yeah.
Many times you've openly criticized teams that are performing better.
The appetite, the hunger, the desire is there for the swimmers to excel in the sporting code, the rope, and also to make sure that the bar that they've set over the years is maintained. It doesn't drop below any average standards.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW. The clash of the Titans continues every day. Gonna suck. Hardcore action happens every day in every corner of Paris.
Those are your top three, less than a lap to go.
Be here with Living the Dream. #MSW. With all the up-to-date news from the Olympics in Paris.
It is officially our Olympic Games highlights and updates coming to you every single day. As you know that the Olympic Games are well underway. And you know what? If they're underway, we can only hope that South Africa gets more medals. In triathlon news now, South Africa's Vicky van der Merwe finished 46th in 2 hours and 5 minutes and 16 seconds after taking a time penalty after the swimming. Imagine that.
yeah, for me it was a tough day. I literally almost drowned in that swim. I think for all of us it was very uncertain what was going to happen. And as the other girls are also saying, it's not conditions that we're used to. So it was definitely, I think, a first experience for a lot of athletes. No, I'm 100% prepared as if it was going to happen. I think us South Africans are really good with adapting and a little bit of uncertainty and having to make changes. So I prepared, but in hindsight, duathlon would have suited me better. Neither am I. I'm really not sure. I think when I got to my bike after the swim, it was on the ground, so I'm not sure if it was for that. But yeah, a tough day for me, but just really proud that I kept fighting till the end and managed to run in a few girls. And yeah, I mean, like I said, that swim was really, really tough, but I did the best I could. Yes, look, it's definitely not the result that I trained for and that I hoped for, but the experience was incredible. I almost started crying when Cassandra and Flora, when I saw them. I've trained with Flora a lot, and seeing Cassandra win that gold and just the crowds was incredible. So although it's not the result I wanted, it's my goal and my dream achieved, and I'm still super proud.
All right, talking about pride, man. It doesn't get better than Henry Schoeman as well as James Riddle taking to the water. And then the bike, and finally the 10-kilometer run on a day where the temperature reached an unbelievable 29 degrees Celsius. Schoeman, the Olympic bronze medalist, finished 20th overall, 2 minutes, 20 seconds off gold medalist Alex Lee.
Yeah, so I was actually very happy with my swim. I positioned myself exactly how I wanted to. I was within the top 3 the entire time. I was trying to push in front on the swim, and I tried to make it as hard as I could for the guys behind. And on the bike, it was all about conserving as much energy as I can. And then on the run, I felt like I could go for the medal, but I was lacking a little bit of some of that speed, and I just found myself drifting a little bit back, and I just couldn't push hard, and I think I finished 20. So, you know, coming from where I was in Tokyo with a broken ankle, I'm very happy to finish. Yeah, it was actually very warm. With the race change, we didn't expect it to be so warm, so yeah, it was a factor, and I think I overexerted a little bit, and I gave my best shot. Yeah, it plays in all our minds. Like, I went to bed last night thinking if we're even going to race today, and you know, even if it was going to be a triathlon, and we had the doubts that it could be duathlon. So you know, you go to bed with those kind of thoughts, and yeah, it turned out this morning was race time. So yeah, you just got to put on that race mode and go for it.
Right, so our final Olympic update. The Great Britain athlete covered the event in 1 hour 43 minutes and 33 seconds. Riddle placed 25th with 1:47.15, some 1 minute 22 behind Schoeman.
Yeah, no, sudden change of the day of racing made the conditions completely different. It was so hot out there, like incredibly hot. And of course the river, the talk of the year, it really played a huge role in this game. Tough day out there, very tough. Yeah, I mean, this game is a game of percentages, fine margins, and if you're off 1%, it shows really. And I could just feel like already coming out the water, my legs were cramping up the stairs, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a long day. But I had one goal today, and that was to enjoy it. It's been a 12-year dream, and to arrive today and call myself an Olympian is everything. I think Paris is all about that, and coming back in 4 years in LA, that's the big one. I'll be 28 then, so in my prime. So today was just about really enjoying it, soaking it all up. This was by far the best day of my life. It's honestly surreal to see that and to witness that. And I think there was 2 ways to race: to just like completely block it out, or to try and use the energy of the crowd, and that's what I did. And you know, I was far off the pace in the run, but I think I came through, and I never gave up, and I caught a few positions towards the end, and I really tried to soak it all up. Saw some mates on the side, saw some family, so it was an incredible day out. And to the 12-year-old watching this, go for it, just dream big, and whether you reach your goal or not was so worth it.
So quick update though, the women's 200-meter breaststroke heats, Tatiana Smith as well as Kaylin Corbett, they finished first and second in 2:21.57 and also 2:23.85, and they've qualified now for the semi-finals. Smith tops the timesheets by 1.51 seconds, with Corbett sixth heading into the final. Also the men's 200-meter backstroke heats today. Pira Kutsea won the heat, 1:56.92, and also placed second overall heading into the semi-finals. So what does that mean as far as your viewing pleasure is concerned? For those who are going to be watching it on television tonight, the men's 200-meter backstroke, the semi-final will be at 9:47 p.m. So you can look out for South Africa's Peter Kutsa in that race. Also the women's 200-meter breaststroke semi-final that'll be in a little bit later on. So at 3 minutes past 10 tonight, you can catch Tatiana Smith as well as Kaylin Corbett. So good luck, guys. Good luck indeed. Hope to see you in the final tomorrow.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
So we're honored to have President Alan Fritz with us in studio. Let me go back to Penny Haynes. I mean, she was our darling back in 1996, won the double gold.
Just not enough room. Penny Haynes holds on for her second gold medal.
And she was saying that Tatiana is South Africa's greatest Olympian now, ever, full stop. Because you've got to bear in mind, though, that with the 2 golds and the 1 silver, Penny Haynes had 2 golds and 1 bronze.
Yes.
So she effectively now becomes what Penny Haynes describes as the best Olympian in South Africa. Would you agree with that?
Medals to be decided. The lunge for the wall. It is Tatiana Smith gold.
I certainly would agree with it, but I would not rule Chad out.
The close touch because Phelps got it wrong on the line. It's unbelievable. But Suter's third. It's a shocking upset.
#MSW. #MSW. Wednesday nights, soccer nights, your nights.
Well, I tell you what, you most certainly know the season is in full swing, though. The minute teams take to the field in the MTN 8, then you know that it's all systems go. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Now the time has arrived, and man, this is going to be one competition that has stood the test of time. Decades in and decades out, it has been there. Now, one that is always electrifying, and these two legends certainly thrilled us during their time in that competition. One was electrifying with the goals, while the other one knocked strikers like him from scoring. Knocked him legally. He was not rough, was he? He was not a red card man. Hey? He was not what we call... Let's leave that word out. Let's leave it to Jabupule. Mouth-watering fixtures, guys, to look forward to. The upcoming edition. And I mean that the Orlando Pirates versus SuperSport United game, they know it all too well. How important that is. They're going to be telling us exactly what to expect as these two old foes are going to be locking horns. Morgan Gould joins me in studio, I think for his first time here. Morgan, good to see you.
Yeah, good evening, and thank you for having me at this phenomenal. I'm still in awe. How many lights? I don't have these many lights in my house, so I can see my hand. At least I can see my hand at this point.
Why? What's wrong with your lights at home?
Half of the time there's no lights, it's load reduction, and but yeah, okay.
No, but that's disappeared pre-elections. Now there's no such problems.
Yeah, well, for now.
For now.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you. We needed all the lights to see you, sir, so we can see that you haven't been beaten and battered, that you are away from, the crimes of this world.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a good thing to see a fellow colleague or a friend like. Look, Majoro, he lives around the corner from my house, but I don't get to see the man. So I'm happy to see he's also still in good shape.
Yes.
No scratches, no bruises. Yeah, but I think after the match we're going to organize, I think he's going to be bruised.
Are you guys doing a Legends format of the game?
Yeah, we'll put in rolling subs, It's a 1v1. He can bring his friends, I'll bring my friends, so yeah.
Okay. Do you consider each other as legends?
Yeah, I definitely consider him as a legend, It's not really how many trophies you've won, but it's what you've gone through. It's what you lived for. A lot of people, when you say, do you know Majoro? A lot of people will say, yes, they do. And I think if people recognize you, whether you've won trophies or not, or whether you've won individual accolades or not, you are regarded as a legend in people's eyes, and that's what counts.
Mr. Majoro, good to see you. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, Rob. It's a pleasure to be here.
Also your first time in these parts?
Yeah, it is. I know I've been meaning to come here.
You mean you've been promising, yes.
Yeah, I've promised you to come, and I still owe you that visit. But at this point in time, I'm here with MTN.
No, 100%. And I'm glad you're here with MTN because the one-on-one I'm going to have with you is going to be of a different nature. No, it's going to be of a different nature.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall, but anyway, we've got these cams, so it's fun.
Thanks for reminding everybody. They are live on the YouTube channel as we speak. So if you're wondering what Majoro looks like in 2024, please switch on to the YouTube channel. Post your comments. Everything will work out there. Where have you been hiding? Because that's the key word that I need to use. If you're hiding away from somebody that lives down the road, where are you? Where do you hide?
Obviously, Rob, I've been in Joburg for a year now, ever since my contract finished with AmaZulu last year, May. I'm now with my family. I'm the guy that wakes up in the morning, drop the kids at school, and as they always say, you go and hustle.
Yes.
And then when it's time to go fetch the kids, you go and fetch them. So that's more or less my life. And since it's winter, it's people, they
hibernate.
They hibernate, eh? They keep indoors.
No, but you talk about your contract coming to an end at AmaZulu. Was that by mutual consent? How did that come to an end?
Obviously, Rob, I had 2 seasons with AmaZulu. Yeah. So towards the end of my contract. It was never renewed. But I did have a word with the president, of which there's still some stuff that will come, because he indicated that he still wanted me to be part and parcel of the technical team. So that is something that will come when the chairman is ready.
But do you believe that? You know, hey, guys, let's not lie to ourselves. You know, people make promises, eh? People make promises to be nice.
Yes.
Like we were saying the other day, I'm trying to think who I was talking to on the show, and we were talking people like the late Screamer Shabalala, and how promises are made about remembering people's legacies. And then the one minister will promise that they're going to build a statue for baby Jake Matlala. Then you'll have an MEC who will promise to rename a street after so-and-so, and somebody. People make promises. We're still waiting for statues at Safa House of certain of the players that have passed away. Nothing like that has happened. Nothing like that will ever happen. So I'm saying that, do you believe in the situation?
No, Rob, here's the thing. Like in life, everything comes to an end.
Yeah.
So my journey with Amazulu as a player came to an end. And with that being said, it doesn't mean like I have to now be sitting not doing anything, waiting for that call. So life goes on each and every day. When you wake up in the morning, it's a blessing. It's an opportunity for you to become better than you were yesterday and see what the future holds for you. So
because you never officially retired, as far as I remember.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Maybe I must come to Marawa.
Would I come and retire here on the show? Would I make that announcement on the show when I have the one-on-one with you? It's not a bad place to retire.
Yeah,
we had a coach resign from coaching an under-23 team on the show. So,
no, I know this is. I know, Rob. You one of the dominant people in
the advocates for footballers, sports like, people.
Exactly.
You know,
retiring in front of you, with the listeners, would be something, eh? But when that day comes, you will see me here again, one-on-one.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I love that. And we've got witnesses here. We've got people with bald heads.
Yeah.
Two of them that were here who are witnessing, you know, this mini statement that is being made, guys. It's a mini statement. It's a teaser. And we're not saying to you there, hey, let me not mention names. Now you must go run with the story. No, he's still going to come back to officially retire.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
Mzansi, get ready to play and win for the second highest lotto jackpot ever seen in South Africa. This Wednesday's lotto jackpot is estimated at a mind-blowing 90 million rand. Play lotto now for your chance at the life-changing 90 million rand jackpot. Buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Panda, Pusha, play. Players must be 18 years old or play responsibly. eTuba is a proud operator of the National Lottery.
Decorex Joburg, Africa's premier decor and design exhibition. Join us from 1 to 4 August at the Sandton Convention Centre and discover 4 halls filled with the latest trends, homeware and interactive experiences. Whether you're buying a new home or renovating, you'll find everything you need from over 300 top brands offering great show prices to interactive cooking theatres and talks. Whether you're a designer or home enthusiast, Decorex Joburg is for you. Get your tickets now at decorex.co.za or at the door.
With SuperSport, you can get all the football you want because we've got it all on every package from Channel 201 to 205. Get all the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live from the Premier League to the Betway Premiership. All the derbies, all your favorite stars live. Because when it comes to football, there's only one place to watch it all. And that's on your World of Champions, SuperSport, only on DSTV, your home of football.
It's more than a car. It's Onke's key to freedom and independence. It's the long drives with family and friends filled with the most blissful experiences.
At ABSA Insurance, we cover things that matter with simple and affordable car insurance. Get up to 44% of your car premiums back for driving well, a telematics device with stolen vehicle recovery capability, and a panic button. Visit absa.co.za to get a quote and move to ABSA Insurance today. Your story matters. ABSA, an authorized FSP and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
Okay, perfect, Chomi. I'll see you ladies after work. Bye. If you're like me and have a busy schedule at and after work, then you need to keep Oma close. Oma rusks are my snack time bestie for a quick and tasty pick-me-up before mid-morning meetings or as an afternoon boost. Crunchy and satisfying, Oma rusks are delicious to dunk in whatever cup of tea or coffee I'm drinking. Oh, that's me again. I gotta go. Just remember, with Oma rusks, you can make snack time dipping delicious.
Starting route towards new adventure. Turn right. Recalculating. No deposit. Recalculating. Reduced interest rate. Recalculating. 48 months. You have guaranteed the future value of your Suzuki Jimny 5-door.
Arrive at your next adventure with a selection of great deals and a starting price of $429,900. Join the Jimny culture at suzukiauto.co.za. T's and C's apply.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Peter Kotrolis, right here to Marawa Sports Worldwide. You've been in football for something like 42 years now, but rarely stay in one club for too long. Why is that, Peter?
Because, Robert, you know, Robert, like Sekukune, I go there for 3 months. I'm not hungry to stay in the PSL. I know PSL, Robert, and for me it was very easy. But I need to also a little bit challenge. I must worry for something. I must have a little bit more stress. And the celebration is something else, you know. NFD to promote and pick up. You change the life for the players. This is a good feeling for me. I done something.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Wednesday nights, soccer nights, your nights.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to the listeners of MSW. Rob, MTN, ni PSL, mabanga sropi, Rob, mabanga sropi ababantu. 8 million is equal to MTN 8, including 800,000. And we understood, we were fine. Now, kaloki mali yenyukile, Rob, it's 10 million. And a team nganye that is participating, ifumana a million. Xa imali yenyukile nge-2 million, ne-club that are participating mazonyuke kaloku ngo-2, Rob. U-10 million should be equal to u-MTN 10 or i-top 10, same as u-8 million was equal to i-MTN 8 or i-top 8. U-MTN makabe fair, nathi Rob usifuna ungena and livulwe ngabi khoba. Enkosi Rob musiye PE.
Oh, Sia's becoming innovative. He's a Chiefs supporter. Chiefs are in the top 10. So he wants it to be expanded and say increase the prize money to 10 million so that it accommodates Kaizer Chiefs in the MTN 10. Do you buy that story, guys?
Hashtag 10.
It doesn't work.
But I think the prize money went up. It's 10 million.
So it's not bad.
No,
it's a big jump.
Yeah, it is lucrative, eh? For the first trophy of the season, getting 10 million just to kickstart your season.
Yeah.
Hey, what an opportunity, eh?
You never got that, did you? That opportunity to kickstart it like that.
Robert, I think I've lost four finals.
Yeah.
MTN, and then 3 semi-finals. This is one trophy that I've never lifted, but like now that I'm a MTN legend, it's kind of like that relationship that starts on a bumpy road. Now we finally married. I'm a legend, so I go all over with this trophy.
Also, no, you go with the trophy that you never won. But what made it so difficult? I mean, 4 finals and you don't win any of them.
You know, the closest one was with Amazulu. Everything was put on a silver platter for us. We were playing in Durban against Pirates. We from Durban, Moses Mabhida. It was like, we lost 1-0. And it was so painful, knowing that like you'll have to wait for another season to get an opportunity to win this. So for me, yeah, it's the only trophy.
At Amazulu, though, because you were there in the height of the great Benny McCarthy, correct?
Yes.
You were there when they finished second on the table.
Correct.
You were there when they went to Champions League.
Correct.
You were there when they beat DP Mazembe home and away.
Correct.
And you were there when they fired Benny.
I like the
I don't know if Coach Benny was fired or Coach Benny resigned, because I'm just a player.
He was gone. He was gone.
When he decided to, you mean when Coach Benny decided to leave?
He was gone. He was gone. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm just a player. I was just a player.
Now that you're no longer at Amazulu, whisper to me. How was life after he left? How was life after that success that he brought? That gap that he closed with Mamelodi Sundowns, him getting coach of the season, everything was around Amazulu. Amazulu was packing stadium, whoever they played, you felt it. There was a different air.
Yeah, I must say, like, during Coach Benny's time there at Amazulu, we believed, and then we felt as if he has built something amongst us. The confidence was high. Everything that we did was, I don't know, just fell into place. So I think even that season, we're the only team that beat Sundowns, I think, after a long period of time. And yeah, he is a good manager, and his team also helped.
Yeah.
Morgan,
I think the last time we spoke, you had started coaching in Sekhukhune.
Yes, sir.
And like a lot of things that happened in Sekhukhune, it was very quick and you were gone. What happened?
It's a very long story, and I think, to cut it short, I think the relationship was starting to go south. And unfortunately, it happened that I was part of the technical staff, and yeah, that's that. That's how the cookie crumbled.
Starting to go south, caused by what? That's the wrong direction to go in football.
Yeah, definitely. I think all the time when you apply your mind to something, you always want to go up and upwards and onwards, So
Sure.
I think it was just nitty-gritty things that could have been resolved. However, me just being the second assistant, I think I don't even know the real reason, but it just went south.
They compensated you and you left?
Yeah, we shook hands mutually, and yeah.
Shook hands is not a bank transaction.
No, there was a bank transaction.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I think till today I've got so much respect for the chairman and his CEO. They stuck to their word. Very humble and honest human being. And I appreciate the opportunity that I was afforded. Football football is not played on the field sometimes. So yeah, it was just a dumbstruck moment where you're like, okay, yeah. When you get the information, or when you get the, should I say, the message, you just become numb.
But what does the message say?
Bye. In a short way.
Bye. Because everyone's fainting here in the control room.
Nah, look, it was
it's
long.
soundproof, but you could hear everyone. That's like,
yeah, it's a long, thank you, this, like the whole, how the letters are, man. They say all their thank yous, how they appreciate you for your services, and yeah.
But why letting me go is the question.
I was part of the stuff that, obviously, when it was going south, because Look, Rob, it was. I came in. I was promoted to assist Brandon Truter and his technical team, which I don't think I was ready. However, I took it on, and I expressed that I'm not ready, but I took it on. I grew a lot. I learned a lot, and the rest is history, man. I think I'm in a place where I'm happy. I'm happy.
Before I get to where you are and where you're happy, where does this leave now? Your coaching career.
It doesn't stop it, because I don't think if they gave me the opportunity, they can stop the opportunity. I still continued, I still did coaching in and around where I was at the time, like helping kids. A couple of times I'd go to Pimville Youngsters, Yea's team.
Yeah.
I'd help there, assist there, and also the love to work one-on-one with defenders, elite defenders, I should say, and kids that are aspiring to be players and good human beings. That's what I dove into.
I think in a certain way, you were part of the last group of players to win something at Kaizer Chiefs.
Yep.
So I think if somebody's got a kid, and that kid this year is going to be turning 10 years old, that 10-year-old has never seen Kaizer Chiefs lifting a trophy.
Yeah. Honest, yeah.
That's
the reality.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah.
And at 10, you are very aware, because football kids become aware very early. Excuse me, like what we would see on a regular basis with Tabo Nengomasha, Cyril Nzama, even days gone by, Raidam Fukeng, we used to see. We were used to their armpits because they kept lifting these trophies so often. 10 years, this kid has no clue what that visual looks like. It does, I don't know, preseason is preseason, but does what we saw in Bloemfontein, does what we saw with the shake-up of this technical team within Kaizer Chiefs bring any hope?
Look, Rob, firstly, I think the opportunity is definitely there, because the team's back is against the wall. And just to take you back, when we moved to Kaizer Chiefs, and I think Majoro, you came a year later, we got smashed by Sundowns. We got smashed 4-1 in the very same MTN 8. That was our first game. But the comeback was phenomenal, because we won. I think we won the league that season. The next game we played, we played Amazulu, funny enough, and they got 6. So it's a bit tricky. I'd love for it to happen that way, but it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and they need to rally together. That's it. Rally together, good, bad, or ugly. If it's cast in stone, it's going to happen. If it's not, just give your best.
Because people always say, and both of you have got, the important conversation, guys. This is about everyone. I'm not going to come to you one. Just have a chat. Everyone has got their own opinion about what has gone wrong with the Kaizer Chiefs that we've seen in the past versus the Kaizer Chiefs that is unable to win. So people will attribute it to it being this family business, there being a lack of quality players, and when they do go and buy players, those players are not of the quality that you would normally have at Kaizer Chiefs. And when you go buy what you call your foreign-based players, they are nowhere near, your Mbesumas, Nengomashas of this world that I've spoken about, or even the William Shongwes of days gone by, who would have adorned the colors of Kaizer Chiefs. Maybe, Joro, let me start with you. From what you observe, if this turnaround is to happen this season, what would need to happen?
Rob, you mentioned something about the generation that I, as a youngster back then, found at Chiefs.
Yeah.
I got the Chiefs when there was your Shaba, Kune, Jimmy Tau, Morgan Gould, Tawa, Jostaglala, Yeye. I'm talking about the Bafana players.
Yes.
The ones that I watched play World Cup before I could even turn pro. And I got to learn from them how things have been done. And I learned a lot from them. From training, I think me and Morgan, we used to bet, and he's the one that came with it. When we play small-sided games, he'll say, Major, if you score 3 goals, I'm going to give you 100 rand.
Yeah, man.
End of the session. But if you don't score 3 goals, you owe me 100 rand. I think those little things are the ones that made our game to go a bit higher.
Pushed you.
Pushed me because I wanted to score against him.
And get the rewards.
And knowing that there's Kune at the post, the one that will tell you, like, if you take a shot, I will chest trap it. Like,
yes.
you know, so the game, the competition starts from training. That's where, by the time we go to the match, we've already won the match because we play the way we train. We are competitive with training. We get to the game. If you're not on my teammates' level, then I'm going to pass through you easily. It's just helped me as a youngster to grow and to mature. And if I make a mistake, a voice will come from the back and say, hey, if I miss a chance. So that in me helped me as a youngster that I was back then to quickly get to winning habits. So I think at Chiefs, it's something like that is needed. Someone who's they must hold hands and say, like, okay.
Challenge each other. I think what you guys were doing was challenging each other. And little did you know that in 2024, your guys were taking small bets. But little did you know that betting would become a sponsor.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to your guest. Rob, I just want to welcome the return of football. Looking forward to an MTN 8 fixture between TS Galaxy and Stadies. Also want to welcome the financial injection because that is going to help clubs financially in these tough economic conditions. But my question to Morgan Gould, having seen you play and also seeing the exciting Thando Gould playing recently, do you think the young man, your son, has got potential to be a great centre back? Because for me, I've seen he's got some of the great qualities and he's got a powerful aerial presence and very excited to have seen that impressive goal that he scored against Kaizer Chiefs from a corner kick that was taken by Uroko. What are your views about the young man? Because for me, he's one for the future who I believe he's going to be much greater than you. I don't know what are your views around that. At Tebohoye, thank you so much.
Tebohoye, thank you so much indeed. You look shocked that people have picked up on Thando.
Look, I'm not shocked. I just... there's so much that I still need to do, you know, and I need to groom him. I need to make sure. And it's also very difficult because I'm his dad.
Yeah.
And obviously he's going to surpass me because already he's something else. Whether he makes it to professional.
Different story.
That's a different story. However, he's got... I don't want to lie to you, but he's got something very, very, very special. And how I want it to pan out and how it's going to be, that's entirely up to him. And I tell him every day. And not only do I have him playing, I've got his older brother playing, Oloetu.
Yeah.
He speedster of note, very nippy, but he's at the age where he's 16, he's got a girlfriend, and, you know, like those type of things where you try and tell them, hey guys, wait for this, it's gonna come. Everything has time and place.
Yeah, but he's 16, boss.
Yeah, but that...
I mean, you started way younger. He's 16.
No, I didn't start younger. I was at Cosmos. I was chasing balls there at the field, playing with Tiko Bukwanes. But yeah...
No, but congrats, man. I think you've started and you're building a legacy. You fall into the same footsteps as a Kaizer with Kaizer Jr., Jomo with the legacy of Pamuza.
But you see, Rob,
So
I can't compare myself with those. Those are great people and great names. They legends of the game, and I don't want him to fall into the trap. And funny enough, someone came to me, is like, "Do you read the comments? Do you read the comments?" I'm like, I don't read the comments because At the end of the day, he needs to do what he needs to do. And I also told him he must go off social media. And he's listened to me. As a kid, he's obviously going to sneak in here or there. Because, and one thing about him, I can tell you now, Rob, I spoke to him just before I got here.
Yeah.
The kid is training. This morning, he woke up at 5:30. The kid was training.
In winter.
That one is, listen, I've built a beast, but I'm not saying a football beast. I've built a beast.
Of whatever type.
Whatever type.
Okay,
whether
but
it becomes a
you
doctor,
as the big beast has got to go to, and do national duty. I've got to let you go. The final two teams are going to be in the final of the MTN 8s. Just remind me quickly who they are.
Oh, you already know them.
Yes, please tell me.
Looking at form, definitely Pirates.
And? So Pirates and? I've got to go.
Oh, I've got to go moment.
Yeah. You've got to go.
Arriba.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
Choose Checkers and get your share of over 1 billion rand in monthly extra savings with deals like Clover Crush 100% fruit juice blend, 1.5 litres for $36.99. Listerine Premium Mouthwash 500 mils for $84.99 and Baby Soft 2-ply toilet rolls 18 per pack for $139.99. Valid until Sunday at Checkers and Checkers Hyper or shop on 6060.
Heart of the press, we've got an important announcement. Lotto Star is thrilled to have a new multi-millionaire in town. Blow the trumpet for our grand jackpot winner, KG, who bagged 14 million rand with a single spin of the slots on Elephant Stampede Privé. You could be next. Spin now on our Real Rush slot games with instant payouts of up to 20 million rand. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
When you look at me, do you have any idea who I am? I am a woman who refuses to be defined by society's narrow expectations and suffocating stereotypes. I am the author of my own narrative. I embrace the art of living. I don't believe in pressure. My life is already rich, a symphony of abundance and love. To what degree? I decide. I've designed it this way. Momentum, here for your journey to success. Momentum Group Limited, an authorized financial services and registered credit provider.
It's Vodacom's birthday and you get the gifts. Get the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on a 2.6 gig red core plan for only 839 Rand per month over 36 months. Enhance with smart tech and get the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 64 gig for just 140 Rand extra per month. Plus, a free in-store accessory spend worth 400 Rand. Here's to the next 30 years of giving you more. Available in-store, online and to business customers. T's and C's apply. Further together, Vodacom.
Experience the thrill of an all-electric BMW. As market leaders with an extensive range of models, we have the BMW that's perfect for you. Purchase yours today and receive 1 year's complimentary insurance, a home charger with installation, and a 10,000 Rand charge card. Go electric and never go back. Visit buy.bmw.co.za. BMW complimentary insurance offer is underwritten by Santam Limited, a registered insurer and authorized FSP 3416. Valid for 12 months from the date of purchase of the vehicle until 30 September 2024. T's and C's apply.
From starting out to standing out, weekend hobby to thriving business, and from distinctly local to undeniably lacquer. Whether you aim to stay proudly homegrown or make your mark internationally, as SA's best SME bank for 3 years running, we're committed to supporting your business. Switch your business to FNB because help changes everything. FNB is a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and registered credit provider.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Hey, Baba. There, the referee tells you straight.
Peter Controllers there, football manager, also former McCarthy technical team advisor, joining us right here. Other people have complained about it in the past, buying a referee. Have you encountered that?
Robert, not in my life, and I can tell you something, Robert. McCarthy never have no one issue about the referees. No one. I hear stories, what you say, about cheating, about these things. But Peter Kutrulis never done done these things. And me, if I see something and I'm Robert, I will react straight away. I'm the one with a Chipa United. We play against Jomo. I send the referee home for 3 months. This is Peter Kutrulis and I'm Robert.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW.
Right, it's got 12 minutes to the hour. It is hashtag MSW. The build up to the weekend. The weekend sees local football coming back to action again. So many people excited. The MTN fixtures providing some great excitement, entertainment and clashes for all of us to look forward to. Which one are you looking forward to the most? Got a couple of WhatsApp voice notes that are coming through. Lehlohonolo Majoro. The major stays behind. We've released Morgan Gould for national duty.
Good evening, Tarop, and good evening to these two legends of the game, Morgan Gould and Majoro. So great to see these two legends, Tarop, a legend that represented the gold and black team, Perfect Glamour Boys, Tarop, that were dominant, that won trophies, Tarop. So great to see them. Quick question for these two gentlemen, Tarop. I start with Morgan Gould. Is he still with Sekhukhune United DDC team as a coach? And also, what are his aspirations as a coach going forward? Because surely he can't be settled or content with being a coach of DDC team. For Major Majoro, Tarop, I'd like to ask him, does he still believe he has some gold on his boot that are hiding, that he can unleash within the PSL and rattle the net as he used to do before? Thanks, Tarop. Bongania.
Yeah, that's if he hasn't retired. Will he ever consider getting back and scoring the kind of goals that he scored before? Does that memory still come through? One more year, one more season.
Yeah, Rob. Obviously, from a very young age, scoring has always made me happy. Yeah. So I even had this lock in it while I was still playing varsity football. I said, like, football, not only that football makes me happy, but scoring makes me happy. So scoring goals, being in the top 10 all-time goal scorers of our South African league, it's an achievement, but I'm still left with 9 goals to get to 100. Will I get there? I'll be happy. If I don't get there, I've done my part.
It's close. I mean, it's not even double figures. It's a 9. Yes. 9 you can achieve.
Yes, Mr. Rob. Like we all know, like everything happens for a reason. God-given talent.
Yeah.
God carried me until where I am now. Will I be able to play ever again as a pro? I don't know. Will I be angry if I don't? Life happens. At the end of the day, there comes a time where a person has to close that door and open another one so that God can open other doors.
But how far are you with your coaching badges now?
Rob, I've done my C license now.
Right.
I'm looking forward to doing my B license. Hopefully I'll be doing it in November if everything goes my way. So I've been studying in the background. If I acquired my D and C, so I'm left with B and A, then yeah.
Okay, all right. So I can see the direction. I can see where this is going, because I'm told you're also pretty close with Romain Foltz, that he's somebody that you consider an ally to you. And he's also helping you, to get ahead with your coaching, to get ahead with your badges and so on. What do you make of his latest move? He's at Mamelodi Sundowns. That caught a lot of people by shock and by surprise, I guess. But what does he say to you? Is this something that he's looking forward to, adding to the success of Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah, funny enough, he's one of the people that encouraged me. While I was still playing, he said, Major, I would like you to go to your coaching badges. And I was like, yeah, I will. And then after he has left, maybe 4 months down the line, he called me again and said, Major, how far are you with your coaching badges? At that time, I didn't even start with them. So I asked myself, like, okay, maybe he has seen something in me. And then I went and did my D license and then told him. So whenever I had challenges, I would chat with him via WhatsApp. And ever since I've been doing my my coaching badges, like I've enjoyed. I've learned more than I have in the past as a player. Yeah.
All right. So you see your coaching career taking shape. In other words, you see yourself as a coach now.
Yeah, Rob. At this point in time, I'm currently with the University of Johannesburg, volunteering as a strikers coach. So I've been trying to instill this habit of scoring with the youngsters, because I believe it's one thing that is lacking in our youngsters. Like they're never given an opportunity to have at least 20 shots at a goal each and every day, and repetition is the remedy for scoring goals. It's not about inventing new exercises, but it's all about repetition. So the more you take a shot, the more you familiarize yourself with how you should kick the ball, and when you are at this angle, how do you go about doing that. And there's something that I'm also cooking for strikers coming.
I love that cooking, boss. I love that cooking. Here's a popular question. I'm picking it up now from the YouTube channel. Umbuso Godfrey says, growing up, I had a rumor that Majoro has an MBC HB degree, or that he qualifies as a doctor. Is this true? And if it is he hustling in that manner since he is not playing football currently?
Rob, everywhere I go, people say Dr. Majoro, and that's a heavy title for me. I'm not a doctor. I'm a qualified radiographer, diagnostic radiographer. For those who don't know, diagnostic radiography, it's like taking pictures of a human being, but taking the picture, X-rays. The X-rays, the bones, So I qualified, fortunately, and there's something that we'll talk about when I come on my one-on-one. There's people that like disappearing with other people's investments,
Oh. Okay. So it's something that you've picked up, because it all has to do with some of the DNA. It has to do with having to prove even bone density, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, at some point, like at certain tournaments, they use CT scan to check the bone density of a person. Like what they do is they compare a bone of, let's say, a 15-year-old compared to your person calling yourself as a 15-year-old. Like your bones should be in a certain way, because they don't entirely fuse when you are young. They fuse as time goes by. So that's one of the techniques that they use to check age cheating.
Now we must bring this one-on-one pretty close. I think you're whetting our appetite there, man.
Good evening, Mr. Rob. It's Ulfelang here, and good evening to the Mr. Body Shoulders, and good evening to Lehlohonolo Majoro and Morgan Gould. A beast in defense and a beast in offense. Those are the legends that you have. Those are the former players that you have. They all know all too well how to win trophies. And amongst the trophy collections that they both have individually, and as a collective, since they both played for Chiefs together, is the MTN 8. They know all too well how to win such trophies. And I just want to ask them, there are 8 teams. Notable figures being your SuperSport United, your Orlando Pirates, your Mamelodi Sundowns. There's no Kaizer Chiefs, unfortunately, and they both played for those teams. Out of all the 8, can they please give us a bold prediction, an honest prediction? Who's going to the MTN 8 final? Some may say it's a no-brainer, but we all know football has no therefore. It can shock you 1 minute. It can surprise you in any stage. And when you least expect it, they are unlikely finalists. Great show as always. Thanks.
Hulafalang, thank you so much indeed. Let's quickly remind people, Joros, about who is in the running for the MTN 8 here. We've got Mamelodi Sundowns, obviously the key team that everybody's going to be vying to beat. They get to play against Polokwane City. They made it through to the MTN 8. Orlando Pirates play against SuperSport United. Stellenbosch, great season last season. They've been recruiting. They've been losing players as well. TS Galaxy, they've just come off a formidable pre-season with Augsburg in Mpumalanga, a German team, a Bundesliga team, a team with great football players. So they've done well as far as their pre-season is concerned. Sekhukhune United as well as Cape Town City. So City have been they've been going at this transfer market quite a bit. They might be losing a key player. My Marawa Scorpions are telling me they might be losing a key player pretty soon, Cape Town City, a player that might end up in Naturina. So that's where I'm going to leave it. But given those fixtures, who are you seeing? I mean, are you seeing an upset with Polokwane and beating Mamelodi Sundowns?
Just like the listener has said, football doesn't have therefore, but I think everyone will agree with the mentality of Sundowns players that they have. They want to win each and every game at all costs. Yes. So I wouldn't expect them to go there with that thing of it's the start of the season, it's the first game, these things do happen. Like they have that aggression within them. They know how to win games. If it happens, it will be something else. But for me, I believe Sundowns will go through.
You got Orlando Pirates, SuperSport United. Who will emerge?
You see, that's a very tough one.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's a very tough one in a sense of if there's one person who has tricks under his sleeves is Coach Kevin Hunt. He knows how to win. And with him recruiting few players, of which some of them come from the team that they were playing, that they are playing against, it will be a very tricky one. I foresee it going all the way to penalties and being decided there.
All right, because of time, I'm going to fast forward the process here. So Morgan Gould told us it's going to be Orlando Pirates versus Sekhukhune United in the final. Which one do you go for?
Before we get there, Rob, everyone at MTN, it's a winner. So I just want to remind the fans, now that football is coming back, they should enter weekly by dialing star 144 star 8 hash to stand an opportunity of being one of the 4 fans that will be selected weekly. And in a total, there'll be 32 supporters that will stand an opportunity to go witness the final live. And amongst those 32, one will come out with 1 million rand in cash. So starting from this coming weekend, recharge with 10 rand or more and stand a chance to be one of those people. Come end of the tournament, you are 1 million richer.
Hey. This is big money, boss. Hey? And to everybody at MTN, your ambassador here did not have a piece of paper in front of him. He could tell us about star 144, star 8, and you can win. He had no piece of paper. So you guys have done a great job. He is learning this. It's coming through his nostrils, guys. So, Joros, give me the 2 teams who are going to be in the final.
I will say Orlando Pirates versus maybe Cape Town City.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.